Hello, everybody. It is Monday, August 7th. It is stormy outside. Crazy storms tonight. We got several CSHL updates I'm excited to get into. Flying solo probably tonight. So we will jump in. I got 4 or 5 agenda items. First and foremost, registration is open across 4 different leagues that we have to play in right now. 2 of them are youth, one in Huntersville, one in Ballantyne. One is an adult roller hockey league down in Ballantyne, and the last one is our fall league up in Huntersville, playing on Sunday morning. So all 4 registrations are open. We plan on sending out some last minute notices over the next week. Registration does close a week from today, the 14th of August on Monday. And the purpose of that is so that we can order jerseys and get it in on time before week 1. So 3 out of the 4 leagues will start on Saturday, September 9th, and then our Huntersville adult fall A and B divisions will start Sunday, September 10th, and both seasons will finish before Thanksgiving. So some quick numbers, anybody who's curious. The youth leagues are lagging a bit behind with the registration numbers. I think we haven't made too many announcements, so we gotta post on some social media, send out some email blasts in the next couple of days. Fall league up in Huntersville, we got 57 registrants. We're shooting for, I think we can get up to 80. We got another week. I don't see why we don't hit that. Another 23 people approximately. And our roller league, we have about 42 people, so another week or so for that. Can't see any reason why we don't hit 60, another 20 people. Oh, and Summer Slapper, we're less than a week away. So it is this coming Saturday for our adults. We have 50 signups for that. So we have a few more to go. I think we're shooting for 60 for that to make 6 teams, somewhere in that vicinity. So registration is open across the board and will be closed by the next time we have one of these connections. So it'll be a busy week. Well, next week will be busy. Once registration closes, then we go drafts, team making, depending on which league or division that you're in, and then ordering of jerseys. So a lot will take place in the next couple weeks here. Second item, a quick update with the rink up in Huntersville, the multi-surface court. Last I heard, the shipment of our stuff was due to arrive, I shouldn't call it ours, of the multi-surface court was due to arrive from the vendor today. So here's a couple pictures they sent of the pallets. You can see the plastic dasher boards in the background for anybody who's curious about what they might look like. So that's what they are right there. Those were due to arrive into Huntersville today. They're going to keep them in storage until they're done paving and lining the concrete on the former basketball court. So it got some updates about a week ago with the surface. They've redone the basketball court. It's nice and smooth. So next step is to finish it with the tennis court material and lay down some lines. I think I mentioned before, we have submitted hockey lines to the vendor, so hopefully they get that right. The dimensions have to be quite precise, so hopefully everything runs smoothly with that, and fully expect to have another update by the next time we have another meeting here, which would be 2 weeks from today. So it'll be the 21st of August. And yeah, by then they should have the lines down. I don't see why the rink or the facility wouldn't be built by then. We've kind of been sharing with Huntersville this whole time that we're shooting to have our fall league by Labor Day. So yeah, more to come about that, but it seems like everything is on schedule, knock on wood. Quick update with the board positions. So tomorrow, Tuesday, August 8th, will be our first board meeting with several new members. I have a visual for that, so let me do that while I'm talking here. 4 new positions, 4 new members. No, that's not the right document. Here we go. You may remember this document from previous connections. Chief Marketing Officer is one. That would be the 5th new one. So we have named a person. We haven't made it public yet, but we're excited about it. A new Chief Marketing Officer, and we'll make that announcement probably more officially closer to September 1st, when that person's actual start date is. We are interviewing for a chief financial officer, so we're excited about that. Bobby Arcus is our new chief operating officer. Tom Ward is our new commissioner for Adult League. We will share more about the CEO, chief executive officer, and director of youth hockey. Hopefully soon, within, I'd say probably 2 months, we might have some news with those two positions. I'm currently holding each of those positions. And I have some plans for what that might look like moving forward. But for the time being, those are still active open positions that we're looking for. We've hired a roller hockey director, Haley Gordy. I'm very excited about that. And we have some things in the works for parent community member and website social media manager. There is still time to apply for both of those positions, but we'll be making some announcements over the next week or two with final call for those positions. And a new secretary, Mike LaFond, will be joining us as well. So tomorrow night will be first board meeting for our new COO, our new commissioner, our new secretary, and our new roller hockey director, with plans to name a new CMO, chief marketing officer, in the next couple of weeks, and then these positions are behind it. So that's where the board stands. Somewhat on schedule, I'd say. We plan to spend all of July and August on interviewing and searching for these positions. We had 10 of the 11 positions open or vacant or newly created, and we filled 5 of them, maybe 6 out of the 10. And we have plans and people interested in about the remaining 3 of 5, or what I say, my numbers are off, my math's off. But either way, I think by the end of August, we'll have hopefully all but one of those positions filled. And then by the end of September, I plan on having everything in place, a brand new board, a new look CSHL moving forward here. Very excited about that. Next update is about the NBHL. So the Queen City Crowns and the Charlotte Rise have both ended their seasons. Congratulations to both of those teams on successful seasons. The Charlotte Rise, I think they probably would have liked to fare better throughout the season, but they ended up coming up short to the Raleigh Squall in the playoffs. They somewhat took it to them. That team is a juggernaut, but proud of the way that the Charlotte Rise showed up and played all season, and got a high level of competition and experience to 20 plus more members. Of course, 5, 6, 7 of those were on the Queen City Crowns last season, but the vast majority first time experience in the NBHL, and it's just going to make CSHL stronger. So it's going to be an interesting fall league with those number of people with NBHL experience under the belt signing up for fall league. And Queen City Crowns came up short against the same Raleigh Squall. They took down the Surge in the first playoff game. Joe Marshall had a hat trick. Congrats to him. Won that 3-1 with an empty net goal to eliminate the Surge, and then just an absolute dogfight of a best-of-3 series against the Squall. Had leads in both of the games and ended up coming up short 3-2 in back-to-back games. So we lost both of game 1 and game 2 by a score of 3-2. I think we had a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period of game 1, and I think we also took a lead 2-1 in the second period of game 2. But came up short, and that team is going to be a favorite, the Raleigh Squall, probably in the national tournament. There's 9 teams being represented across the country from Tier 3, and of course Raleigh Squall is representing the Carolina division. That will take place later in September 22nd to the 24th. So a bit of split opinion on whether or not we're rooting for them. I think it's a win-win for Charlotte. The Raleigh Squall win just legitimizes our division even more. And if they don't, we'll have bragging rights to say that we're the only team from Carolina so far to win the Milet Cup. So either way, congrats to both of those 2 teams. Definitely a learning experience for how that division went this season. I'm already talking to Mike Steckler on how to improve next season. He and his coaching staff. Shout out to Joe Petrolisi and Colin Barrier. A week hasn't even gone by since we've been eliminated, and we're talking about the 2024 season, how to make it better, how to be more inclusive, how to hold tryouts and have more open dialogue before we get down to the nitty-gritty of the deadline, which is around the holidays. So keep an eye out for communication for anybody who's interested. over the next couple of weeks here, we'll be sharing some information, and we're also going to be, we got some plans. It's too early to share what some of those are at this point, but we're going to do things the right way, and we'll have some announcements in the next month or two before it gets to be before it gets too close to the holidays here. So that will happen. And last update, just a shout out to the youth program. We have a U16 and a U12 team participating in the Fayetteville tournament upcoming. I think I mentioned last time that the Fayetteville Marksmen, which is an ice hockey team out of Fayetteville, they're melting their ice Labor Day weekend, and that Saturday they're going to be holding a tournament. There's going to be 3 youth divisions Saturday morning from 9 to noon. There's a U8, a U12, and a U16. Myself and a couple other coaches have submitted a team for U12 and U16, so we're pumped about that. And then there's an adult portion of that tournament that will take place that afternoon from 1 to 4 p.m. And I believe Charlotte, well, I know Charlotte has also submitted a team. Ethan Pinto is the person who's running point on that. So some great things coming up. Of course, I mentioned the Summer Slapper. There's a tournament in Nashville in a couple weeks that I will be playing in, along with a couple other members from CSHL at that Hendersonville Rinks. We had a meeting with their group about a year ago. They partnered with their local Parks and Rec department, had a beautiful 2-rink surface, 2-rink facility built under a huge metal roof. So we'll be playing in that. I'm super excited about that. But the lead here is Fall League is here. We're almost exactly a month away from kicking off Fall League, and we plan to have some huge numbers out there for our Youth League Ballantyne, Youth League Huntersville, adult A and B divisions ball hockey in Huntersville, and adult roller hockey under the leadership of Haley Gordy down in Ballantyne. That is about all I can think of. Exciting time for CSHL. I mean, this rink multi-sport facility that Huntersville is putting together on the former basketball court is just so exciting. It's almost like, I just want everything to run smoothly. We're right on schedule here. Hopefully that rink gets built in the next couple of weeks, and we'll have a legitimate place to play. It's not going to be regulation size, but it'll be a bit wider than the tennis court and about the same length. So it's going to make our game interesting with some dasher boards and a bench area, etc. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.